Hello, this is Sabine Mataro, and welcome to another episode of my video blog of reachforgreatness.co.uk. At Reach for Greatness, we're helping entrepreneurs, people who would like to start up a business or already existing business owners to help grow their business or help with any sort of training, hints and tips around how to get started and move forward. So today I thought I'm just going to do about 10-minute video training about Facebook Live. This is something I've been actually looking at myself, and I've been educating myself in the last couple of weeks. And I think it will be quite valuable, for you guys to start with Facebook Live. Because what it does is it will help you engage with your audience and will help you to actually find out what they need, what the need is in the market, how they tick, and you can start to have that conversation and to gain the know, like, and trust factor with your audience. So today is all about Facebook live streaming. What would that mean if you start using Facebook live streaming in your business? It could increase your brand's awareness and your reach as well. You're creating engagement. You're getting more traffic, more fans, and more sales. And you're getting in early on the golden age of video live. And I just probably wanted to start with a couple of myths and sort of how people actually feel about live streaming and sort of being out there. Myth number one: live streaming is scary, which it can be actually if you are just starting off. I think the way to combat this is just to get out there and just give it a go. I know we're all very self-conscious and probably more self-critical than other people are. So if you've got something valuable to share, so just go out and share it in the correct manner. And this is what I'm trying to teach you in the next 10 minutes or so. Myth number two: I don't have anything to say. Well, that's not true. I'm sure we all have things, our opinions count, hints and tips we share, things we pick up. And obviously if you're in a business, then you've got your strength and your experience, and this is what you can share. So it's very important that you actually plan out what you're going to say. But we're going to go through that in a minute as well. Myth number three: it won't work for my business. Well, it's been working for other businesses, so why can't it work for your business? I guess if you're not giving it a try, then obviously you're never going to know. And myth number four: I have a face for radio and not for camera. Well, see, me too. I mean, I'm, just starting with that journey myself, and sort of all the whole online and the videoing and things like this. I mean, I'm in the same boat as you guys. So I'm not any better. So if I can do it, you can do it as well. So just go for it, okay? Now, what are the 8 steps of getting to put your live stream together? Okay, 8 steps in preparation. So step number 1, make sure you provide value. Okay, so how could you provide value? You could go on air, and I will tell you how to do that as well if you're not seeing the live stream functionality yet, but that will be one of the steps. So think about teaching other people, like what I'm doing right now. I'm teaching you guys how to do Facebook live streaming. So you could teach whatever your business is, how to set up a website on a shoestring budget, right? How to go about becoming a florist, or how to decorate your living room. Okay, so whatever you do, I'm sure you've got some sort of how-to tips that you could share. So that's one version, is how-to tips, teaching. And the other version could be just hang out with people and they can ask you questions and you give answers. So obviously you set a topic. So for example, if you're a life coach or a business coach or a personal trainer, you might want to set a topic and say, I'm going to be live for the next half an hour, so ask me any questions. And then you could just have a sort of question and answer session. Step number 2, try to do it regularly. So there's no point just doing one live stream and then never ever do it again. You know, try to commit and put in some kind of schedule and tell yourself, okay, I'm going to do this on a weekly basis, maybe to start with, or once a month, but maybe it may make more sense probably every week. And then just schedule the times, okay, and commit to that time. I mean, you don't have to commit to the same time every week. That'll actually be one of my next steps, to say make it a bit more random, because that's, you can actually test out which times work best for your audience. But what is very important when you plan your streams in step 2 is that you actually also promote your streams with posts in social media prior to your live streams, and tell people exactly what time you're going to come onto the live stream so that they can join you. If you have already an existing email list with lots of subscribers, you know, just send them an email and say, look, I'm going to be live, I'm going to be teaching you this, or this, or you've got the chance to ask me questions about this, and this, and come along, and this is the link. So the next step is the number 3. It's about being random. As I already said, try out different times, and then obviously you can then schedule sort of to be on air live at sort of a similar timings as well. But in terms of being random as well, it's not about just being on live at random times, but also in random places. And I think it could be quite interesting if you are sort of walking in the park or you are in a public place, in a coffee shop, and it just makes it so much more interesting because it shows the real you. It's not like set up. Of course, I'm in my home office today. It's a different look and feel when you go live in places where you hang out, or you just sort of about to meet friends or something like this. So it may be quite interesting. So people will really get to know you and not just see a facade and just, you know, see who you are on your website or sort of in business terms kind of thing. So let your audience also know, you know, a little bit about yourself as well, so that they get feeling you're human, you're approachable, and you're a real person. And likewise, they will also let you know, the audience will let you know who they are and what they would like, and, you know, they will be starting to engage and to respond to you as well. Step number 4, engage. So the way to engage on Facebook Live is to call out comments that people making. So remember, people can actually interact with you, and that's the whole point about the Facebook Live stream. And also call out people's names, because they will love to hear their names. They will feel so engaged, and they will say, oh, she just called out my name and read out my comment and just responded live to what I said. And that can be really, really powerful. And just generally be yourself, you know, either they like you or they don't. It's like, you know, you can't please everyone, you know, and don't try to be anyone that you're not, because you're just not possible to try to be somebody else. I mean, it would be just, for me, it would be really uncomfortable. I just, you know, who I am, and I want people to see me in that way as well. So, and then people will connect with you on that level. You can also choose fun moments or funny things that happen and tell people about that as well. But make sure you don't talk about negative things or more political or religious sort of, or negative stories about personal life. Like, I just had a fight with my boyfriend or husband, so that's probably not what people will want to hear. So it's more like positive things, positive thoughts, share funny things, or teach how to, or question and answer type of content. Step number 5, make a good video. So I know it will be sort of quite difficult to shoot a good video if you sort of have a shaky hand. It's like probably you might want to think about, if you want to do this more professionally, to get some sort of gadget like a holder, possibly check sound options as well. In fact, I'm going to make available a little guide around support, what sort of supporting equipment you could get to do live streaming on your phone. But if you're really worried about doing the good video and the whole sound and everything, you know, I mean, just remember, it's got to be real. It's got to be you, and people actually want to listen to you because you've got value that you're providing here, and they want to listen to what thoughts you have. Obviously, if there's too much sort of disturbing sound in the background, or it's like a noisy coffee shop, then it probably is not going to be a very good environment. I mean, you probably need to consider where you're going to do the video. But in terms of how to do the live stream, you go through Facebook on your phone. So when you tap onto your profile, there is an icon to add video or phone, and then there's a drop down, and there's like a red icon that says go live on Facebook. So, and remember that video actually will be recorded and will be made available on your on your timeline as well, so people can watch it if they missed the live stream. Yes, I already said, yes, sound is very important. So if you're in a noisy place, then maybe it's not a good idea, or check out some of the equipment in my checklist below this video. Lighting is another point. So if you're in a place where you know, just check where the light is. If it's sort of indoors, then check whether the light is right above you. That means that it will actually create shadows in your face. So try to be in front of the light or behind the light. And obviously, if you are near a window, then try to face the window, because if the window is behind you, and you will notice you will just see a black face. It will be too much of shadow. And if you want to switch over back and forwards with your camera, so you might want to start off with a sort of a selfie mode. And if you want to switch during the video to show your viewers what's in front of you, then just make sure A, you don't switch over back and forth too much, and also B, it will actually cut out the sound in that time. So just sort of pause before you continue talking. Then step number 6, draw people in. So get pumped, get energized before you do the video. Just be excited about being on air and being able to speak to people, because otherwise they won't see your energy. Also, use a description of your live stream. So be clear and specific, and also provide links to your website. So you can actually, tell people what they're going to get out of this live stream and why they should be watching it. Step number 7 is a call to action. So you got their attention there and then. You've got your audience there, so you want to make the most of it. So if you're running a business, you would want them to possibly go onto your website or subscribe to a newsletter or get a freebie or whatever it may be. So make sure, or even buy something off you, obviously make sure you mention where they can find you and what they should be doing next. Okay, so, and then the last step, which is actually just like the number one mistake to avoid, I would say. It's about avoiding distraction, because when you're on the live stream, you can engage with people. Of course, I told you that, like, mention their name and call out the comments. However, if you do it too much, then you're kind of distracting from what you're trying to teach or you're trying to say, because then it really becomes a distraction. Like, for example, I'd say, okay, hello, this is Sabine Mataro, and today hi Amy, oh yeah, nice to meet you. Oh, hi Trevor, great that you're Zooming in as well. Yes, it was lovely to meet you. Yeah, and today we're going to, yeah. So you know what I mean about distractions. Of course, I exaggerated here. But yeah, that's it in a nutshell. 8 steps to Facebook live streaming. Give it a try. Oh yeah, last thing. If you're if you're starting the live stream, this is what you should be doing actually. Instead of all the distractions, you welcome the viewers. Okay. Then you set the topic, what you're going to get out, and then you can have a little chit chat and remember to provide the value. So that's the combat mistake, the biggest mistake, which is step number 8. So in a nutshell, what did we go through today? So it's 8 steps. You can watch this video over and over again. Download your cheat sheet as well. So I've put the 8 steps into one sheet, and I've also given you some references around some of the equipment that you could use, some sort of lower cost equipment really, if you wanted to start, with the basic stuff. But what is live streaming all about? Use Facebook live stream if you want to increase your brand's awareness and reach. If you want to create engagement with your audience or potential customers, and you're certainly going to get more traffic, more fans, and more sales ultimately, and that's what we all want. So get in early on the golden age of video. That's what Mark Zuckerberg just said. I think it is sort of starting to take off, and I guess you can now take advantage. Let me know how it goes for you, and hook up with me, www.reachforgreatness.co.uk, and you will also find me on Facebook. So happy to connect up, answer any questions, and we'll see one of the next video blogs, hopefully. And if you have any specific topic that you want me to cover, then obviously let me know as well. So have a great day, and see you soon. Bye-bye.